Here's something interesting that I came across. Apparently, Dave Ramsey went and interviewed Donald Trump about his economic policy. Check it out.
Our team several weeks ago reached out to the Trump organization and reached out to the Harris organization, Vice President Harris, President Donald Trump, and offered the ability to sit down and have a discussion about ideas, because I'm sick and tired of all the mudslinging. I'd like to talk about ideas, and because I think ideas are worth fighting over and arguing about. And if you want to sit down and talk about ideas and do a long-form interview, the Harris camp has our request. The last word we got was under review. So not been a yes, not been a no from them, but I flew to New York, and at this time yesterday, I was in Trump Tower interviewing President Donald Trump for an hour.
Now, Ramsey also added this just because I think it's relevant to what I'm going to talk about. And this clip here will give you information about where you can find this interview when it comes out starting tomorrow, the 2nd of October. Now, this story is relevant to me because Trump will have someone who is a respected and well-known financial expert. Whatever you think about Dave Ramsey, you have to admit that that's what he is. A lot of people respect him. He's very well known. I mean, he's the save the money guy, right? And he knows economics, whatever you may think about the guy. He knows his economics. And so Trump sat down, didn't ask for the questions, and had a whole conversation with this guy. And I'm excited to see the whole product. I don't watch Dave Ramsey at all, frankly, but I will watch this. But this is interesting to me because the Kamala Harris camp has left it as processing, and I will bet you way more money than Dave Ramsey would approve of that it's never going to give an answer back. She's never going to sit down with Dave Ramsey and discuss economic policy with him. You know why? Because she doesn't have any economic policy. There isn't anything there. She has nothing of substance. Everything that she talks about, she's stolen from Trump, or she's kind of repackaged Joe Biden's talking points. There's not really anything of substance at all for her to talk to Dave Ramsey about. So that's going to be a hard no from them, but they're not going to decline it. They're just not going to respond. That's my bet. And you know, what have we got? A month left before the election, right? So of course she's not going to sit down and do that. We're in crunch time. There's way more important things for her to be doing. But in order for people to understand what her policies are, which is the point that she's weak on, especially with the economy, she ought to do this. If she actually believes in her policies and thinks that they're going to work, she should go and advocate for them, because you're going to get a lot of people that are, sitting there day to day struggling with money, listening to this Dave Ramsey podcast where she would do an interview with him, and that she would be able to reach a big chunk of people. And if her policies are as good as she says they are, then all of those people ought to vote for her, right? I mean, this is a voting block that she could make some significant headway in. These are the people who are struggling day to day with grocery bills and things like that. But no, instead, Joe Biden puts out a tweet that says, interest rates are better than ever. It's easy to buy a car and a house. Yeah, he said that, and I made a video about it because I just bought a car and the interest rates are horrendous. Doesn't matter if you have an 800 credit score. The interest rates are ridiculous. You can't tell me that things are better. But instead, Harris and Biden sit there and say, oh, we inherited a bad economy and we made it better. Did you? Where? Where did you make it better? No one believes you. Literally nobody believes that. There's people that will say, well, economy was bad under Trump too, and they'll point to made up numbers usually. But this is a chance that Kamala Harris is bypassing that could gain her a lot of votes. Millions of people watch Dave Ramsey, and millions of people are probably going to watch this Trump podcast that he's going to do. So she should do it. If she really believed that her ideas were better than Trump's, she should put them head to head on the Dave Ramsey show and, talk economics. Tell them what your specific plans are. Do it. I dare you. But she won't, because there are no economic plans. The end.